Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to 17th Live. This is Dr. Jaden. Welcome to July, the Ding Fire Way Earth Goat month. It has been started from July 6th around, I think. And today is Jiawood Ziwater Red Day. It is the first pillar out of 60. So it is the starting pillar for whole 60 pillars. So it is very good time to set up the new plan for next 60-day cycle. Now it's 3 p.m. It is still goat time. Shin metal with Way Earth Goat. Hello, Zi people, my favorite. Today we will mostly talk about July's energy for each daily master. We will talk about a little bit about Heavenly Stem combination this month and the ghost gate between the tiger and the goat. Any question for the beginning? Good afternoon from Seattle. Okay. What is ghost gate? Ghost gate is, there are 6 kinds of ghost gate. Let me show you. It is a little bit sensitive energy. We can have the mindset that we can really concentrate on those energy. So these are 6. The Ziwater Red with the Yu Metal Rooster, and Chu Earth Ox with the Wu Fire Horse, and Tiger and the Goat. This is this month energy. The 2022 is Tiger, July is Goat, and Mao the Rabbit with Monkey, Shun Metal Monkey. That is also Ghost Gate. And Chun Earth Dragon with High Water Boar, Su Fire Snake with the Shu Earth the Dog. These 6 combinations are called as a Ghost Gate, and this is mostly certain energy is not very smoothly activated. Like this one, Tiger with the Goat. Tiger is the beginning of the spring, and Goat is kind of the storage of the wood. So one is beginning, one is the end. Those 2 energy can be conflicted. This one as well. The boar, High Water Boar, is the beginning energy of the water, and Dragon is the storage of water. So beginning and the storage at the same time. This one as well. Beginning of the fire, the Su Fire Snake, and the dog energy is the storage of the fire. So certain energy cannot really enforce its energy flow. And this Mao the Rabbit, but anyway, when the ghost gate happened, we can be a little bit sensitive about those wood energy or about the earth energy, especially in this month. We can be a little bit more focused on that energy, and that become sometimes obsessive mind, sometimes just a sensitive mind. So we can be a little bit annoyed by that. We can be irritable. Sometimes it can be involved in psychological issue. If it is really serious, very severe case, the ghost gate can create some kind of psychological problem. But usually, if one person has the ghost gate, especially the red and the rooster, the people naturally have sensitivity for things. They dream a lot sometimes. Dr. Jaden, you read the Bhatsa today, but in the version of the 10 gods. Yeah, I always. Can you read the Bhatsa today, but in the version of the 10 gods? Yeah. Reflective energy in the sense, relative subconsciously, kind of, yeah. We will talk more about the ghost gate when we go over each daily master. So let's start. This month energy is a little bit tricky because there is a Heavenly Stem combination, and those are 5 kinds of stem combination. Do not try to memorize all of them, just take a look. For example, the rainwater is this year's energy. Rainwater is this year's energy. When Ding Fire comes, whenever the Ding Fire comes, rainwater create the stem combination, creates the wood energy. It doesn't really turn into the wood, but more subconsciously having the wood mind inside. This is another view. The Heavenly Stem combination happens whenever each stem takes 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And usually Heavenly Stem combination is called as husband-wife. This is not very important term. Why it is husband-wife combination is because in Bhatsa, husband and wife relation is determined by 10 spirit as the wealth spirit or the official spirit. So what myself controls, or what myself is controlled by. So for Wood Daily Master, Earth can be the romantic relationship or wife. For male, the metal is determined as a romantic relationship or the husband for female. So it shows like that. Jia wood combined with the earth, the Ji earth, and that is like husband and wife combination. It is in controlling cycle. And this one as well, Yi wood, it's controlled by the gung metal combined with that. So it is in 10 spirits. It is like a husband-wife combination. This is for the reference. And what we want to focus on this month is this rainwater with the Ding fire. And those creates the wood energy. So the water, rainwater, controls the fire. And that is husband and wife meaning. And when we try to determine husband and wife, rainwater could be the husband and Ding fire could be wife, but it is not very important. So in the heavenly stem, rainwater and Ding fire creates a combination. Having some wood energy, we have gone through these 6 months in this year, from February to July, and we have passed a small cycle of wood as a wood season, small cycle of fire as fire season. So our process is wood to fire, water, from water to wood to fire. And suddenly, so this year's process was from water. Actually, water is from last year. Water is from last year, the winter energy, and then the wood season as the February to April, and fire energy from May to July. And next thing is the earth should come and then transfer to metal. This is the 5-element cycle, the normal 5-element cycle. But in this month, it kind of going back to the wood on the heavenly stem realm, from water to wood to fire and wood again. Like it's going back up. The fire is going back up. So it feels like when we have gone through something, any kind of situation, it could be like process of the work or making money or any kind of creativity or study. And it feels like we are kind of back up a little bit. So the development of our study or business can be, oh, I'm kind of a little bit slow. That kind of things can happen in this month, temporarily. But anyway, we have gone through last 3 years of the metal water energy as the yin aspect, and we have been waiting for the yang energy so much, the wood fire yang energy. And then now we are entering into the wood year. It's the beginning of the wood tiger. But the monthly energy is kind of smaller energy than the yearly energy. And in monthly energy, wood fire energy can have been activated in this 6 month. So we might expect it a lot about creating this yang energy, a little bit in a hasty mind, and then suddenly we feel like we are kind of back up to the wood. So it could be frustrated for some people. It could be a little bit loose mind, like not really focus on whatever you have done. Any kind of thing can happen. Let's start from how about earth? We start from earth. Yeah, we always start from wood or start from water. So how about let's start from the earth, daily master. Right now, the upper left is the flow of this year's monthly pillar from tiger to the goat. It shows the wood energy for 3 months, fire energy for the 3 months. In this month, this heavenly stem combination is formed. And this is why the ghost gate happens between the tiger and the goat. Wood energy is really precious in this year. Fire energy can be really precious. Not for everyone. Some people can have water, metal as a more favorable energy, but in a general sense, we have gone through really dark years, and now it is the beginning of the new 12-year cycle right now. So it is the new beginning for everybody. So wood is represented as the new beginning, new start. It is the sprout energy. So the wood energy is really precious. Everybody has a plan. The wood is kind of the plan, blueprint, and that is kind of tangled with this earth in the goat month, tangled with this month. So now everybody thought, I'm going to start a new thing. I'm going to start a new job, new system. I will meet a new person as a maybe romantic relationship, or I want to start my business, something like that. So that plan and blueprint is all the meaning of this tiger energy. And then suddenly that one is kind of tangled with this earth. So now wood is kind of disappearing. Yeah, after long winter comes spring. Yeah. Sorry, off topic. Wondering if you'd create a TCM group that I can participate. I'll talk later. I have a membership of the TCM group. You can look at the membership video about that. I will mention it later again. Yeah, so that's why the ghost gate happens. Like I want to take this wood energy and then go forward, and suddenly the earth is kind of stopping that wood process. So that is the goat as the storage branch. It is the storage of the wood. So that's how ghost gate happens. But for Earth Daily Master, anyway, in this month, Mother Spirit and Friendship Spirit comes in this month for 1 month. So Mother Spirit is all about things that satisfy myself, that nourish me, because it is input, anything that come to me. And it could include the documents, like buy a house, buy a car. So purchasing, any kind of purchasing can be the Mother Spirit energy. And those Mother Spirit, fire generates the earth, so that Mother Spirit is kind of increasing my self energy, increasing myself, self-respect energy. I think this is too complicated. Any kind of earth month is really complicated. Last month was quite simple. It was just only fire energy, so only Mother Spirit is activated. But like this month, Mother Spirit is generating a Friendship Spirit, so it is a little bit complicated. And now this Mother Spirit's energies, Heavenly Stem's energy is all about desire. So I want to buy something. Let's make an example. I want to buy something, so I want to, using this wealth is money. It's a very simple example. So I want to nourish myself. I want to take something to increase my self-respect, so I have to use money. And this official is involved eventually. So maybe Earth Daily Master has to use some kind of official organization's energy, like bank, get a loan, or any kind of legal issue can be involved. So like, I want to buy something, but I don't have enough money, so I have to ask for the money to the bank, kind of. It's just only one example that we can interpret this situation. And this is the yang energy's time, the wood to fire. So mostly the water energy is a little bit lacked. See, the metal water is only less than 10%, so it's very weak. The wealth is very weak for the Earth Daily Master, which means it is not good for lending or borrowing. Borrowing is fine, but lending especially to others, lending money to others for the Earth Daily Master. So wealth looks really, really decreased in this month, and mostly input dominant, the Mother Spirit dominant, this fire to earth, those energy is more focused in this month. And also this Mother Spirit can be boss or mother or teacher, and Friendship Spirit is just people's energy, friends, co-workers. So anyway, people are involved in this month. Either the people around yourself or my boss require something to me, my teacher or my mother require something to me, push something to myself. It could be negative or positive depending on your fire or your earth is preferable energy or not. If it's preferable, what they tell you could be preferable, and if it is not preferable energy, what they say, what they talk to you is kind of creating some kind of disadvantage to the Earth Daily Master. So it could be a little bit stressful if the Earth Daily Master is really strong, because Mother Spirit and Friendship Spirit increase the strength, and those stressful mind create some kind of different output energy next month for the Earth Daily Master. And this one also, the official spirit is like job position, could be. It's the honor, could be the glory, could be the title. So those job position is kind of tangled with the other Friendship Spirit, and it is kind of disappearing. So like my job position can be transferred to other people. My title can be others. So it is like positioning change can happen, and that sensitivity can happen from those relationships as a ghost gate. That can happen especially for the strong Earth Daily Master. Yeah. Can you explain the rest of 10 gods, like for example 7 killing, rob, wealth, or direct? Do you use the I Ching with the Bazi? I Ching with the Bazi, sometimes when I do a divination method, I do. How tricky? Yeah, that's very tricky. Earth is really tricky. Earth month, Earth years are really tricky. Hey Alex, 7 killing or friendship and rob wealth, or direct or indirect, I don't really consider those are really important thing. Those can explain many things, and many Bazi reader say 7 killing star is really kind of afraid things, it's very scary things, or like friendship is really fine, but the rob wealth is kind of really negative, something like that. Direct wealth is really good thing, or indirect wealth is really bad thing. Some people explain like that, but yeah, I don't think that is right. Sometimes we really need 7 killing instead of the direct official. Sometimes we really need indirect wealth more than direct wealth. And this happens actually for the Wu Earth, and Wu Earth is plus, Wu Earth is plus energy, and this G Earth is minus energy. So this one is the rob wealth situation, because it is the yin-yang difference stem in the Earth Daily Master. One is Wu, one is Ji. It is rob wealth each other. So for the Wu Earth, if the Ji Earth take the title, the job position, that could be kind of the meaning of rob wealth, because Wu Earth cannot really make a combination with the Jia wood, and Ji Earth can make a combination with the Jia wood. That's the meaning of the rob wealth here. So in this situation, the rob wealth can be happening. But it also depends on the situation. If this Earth Daily Master has the favorable element as the Earth, and if the wood is unfavorable, the Earth takes this unfavorable energy, is kind of favorable. So, and in this situation, rob wealth creates some positive situation. So it is all naming. It is all naming. Yeah. And the metal, I will delete this one for right now. Yeah. The one thing we want to focus on the metal Daily Master is this area is input realm, and this area is output realm. So when we look at the metal Daily Master, this metal itself is myself as a Daily Master, and water to wood, those movement is output energy, output realm, and official to mother is coming, it is coming to the Daily Master's energy again. So that is input side. So this is output, and those are input. So that's happening. Like all about this year is all about thing of this year is using my output. This is child, water is child, wood is wealth. You don't need to really differentiate eating god or hurting official. I explained that just previous video. Yeah, it's anyway the child spirit. It is all child spirit. So you don't need to differentiate right now. For more very much deep interpretation, maybe you can apply those eating god or hurting official, indirect or direct. It's not very important right now. Right now is anyway, in this year, Metal Daily Master is using its output, child to wealth. So what is output? What does output mean? Is something is coming from myself, something I use my resource to the world to create something. It's very different energy from the input realm, especially the official. The fire energy for the Metal Daily Master is official. It is like refining process. If we want to create some sword or any kind of jewelry, we use the heat to melt the metal and minerals, and then we put those melted metal into the cast. The cast is cast, right? So this month, energy is exactly like melting and then put that melted metal into the cast, those process as an input. So it is really different from the output realm. Output is whatever I can do, whatever I want to do, whatever my will tells me. And then input realm is some kind of not very, it could be not very comfortable because I have to be melted. I have to be melted. Anyway, fire energy is not very comfortable energy for the Metal Daily Master. It is official spirit. Official spirit is always not comfortable. It could be a little bit stressful. But last month could be really stressful. Last month is fully fire energy for the metal, for everyone. And for metal, it is official. It is all melting process in last month. And official spirit it could be my responsibility. It could be husband for female. It could be job, work, any kind of task. Because something I have to do, I have to complete, or I have to be on time. I have to be patient for something. And that's the meaning of the process of melted, and then set in the cast. Oh, it could be mold. So between those output realm and input realm, the ghost gate can happen. Very sensitive mind can happen between those two energy. So I'm doing my job in these 3 months. I'm doing my job in my position to do my responsibility. And that feels a little bit stressful. That feels a little hot because it is in controlling cycle, right? But Mother Spirit is anyway nourishing me, nourishing myself. It could be I told before, housing, buying a car, any kind of situation can happen to Metal Daily Master, but the process is kind of stressful. It could be. Process is kind of stressful. I cannot really do whatever I want, something like that. And between those input and output, some kind of sensitive mind can happen. So Metal Daily Master, when Metal Daily Master meets the fire energy, like these 2 months, the people could be a little bit, I don't know the term in English. It's like, it could be like cynical. No, not cynical, like maybe skeptical. I don't know, like, but something that I don't like what my husband is doing, kind of. I don't, whenever I see some people do that I don't like, I want to really point out their fault, kind of. I cannot be patient, but I pick up their mistake very well, and then I want to fix that. For example, this child spirit and wealth spirit can be my employee, is the people who are kind of under, like inferior. Yeah, it could be employees, or it could be my students. It could be my children for female, especially the child spirit. Anyway, this is the meaning of the output, the people who I can really control under me. And in this year, Metal Daily Master tries to let them just grow, let them just do whatever they want. I want to support you guys. That is the meaning of the output. I will selflessly support you. I can support my employees. I can support my students or children. And suddenly those kind of sensitive mind can happen in these 2 months, actually. So I try to really pick up their mistake more in this month. Those things can happen. Now I cannot really be patient to see what you guys are doing, some kind of that. Agreed. Last month I went through surgery related to small intestine. Can you elaborate? That's kind of really broad. Surgery related to small intestine. That could happen. Like if the fire, that is small intestine is the fire energy. Small intestine is fire and earth together. And goat is the small intestine energy. And it is really, really close. It is a really close relation with the horse. Horse is the heart, and the goat, small intestine energy, is kind of interior-exterior combination in the organs. So those can be really bursted up. Like these wood to fire, can you see the last month was like that? Wood fire takes about more than 70%, and yin energy, the metal water yin energy, takes only this amount. And this month also, the yin energy takes this amount. The yang energy is about 57%, but this way earth goat is also the fiery earth. It's the earth in the fire season, so it has a lot of heat. So those all are the yang energy. It's really hot. So yin and yang balance is kind of broken. The small intestine's job is sorting what is turbid and what is clear. It can absorb the clear aspect as a nutrient and then descend down the turbid thing to the large intestine. So it is the key point of taking care of the small intestine is creating a really good balance between yin and yang. And last month and this month, the yin energy is kind of really depleted a lot. Yang energy is really dominant. So everybody, maybe everybody could experience some kind of digestive issue in those 2 months. The yang energy is really expanded a lot. Even though people's favorable energy is fire, this could happen to everyone. But anyway, sorry to hear about your surgery case. Can you explain why some countries are more developed than others? That's a broad question, I think. Very abstract. What do you think? Why some countries are more developed than others? I think it's mostly related with the educational aspect. Yeah, how their people focus on education, not about just focusing on money making. For some countries, they experience for certain times, they experience being a rich because of whatever, like the oils, like because of the gas creation in their country. And suddenly they become rich and they just learn how to spend money, how to buy something, and they forgot about education. They forgot about learning. So they focus more on just spending something. Like this, they only focus on maybe output realm, what I can create, what I can spend, very materialized, and they forgot about input realm. They forgot about what I can take from the world, what I can learn from the world, what I can educate from the situation in the world. So that's also breaking the balance. Like that's also not really healthy condition like this, the small intestine stories. Like if some country people's character only focus on this yang energy, they forgot about yin aspect. So whenever the time is always repeated, one time the yang is really expanded, one certain time yin energy is really expanded, and those energies are repeated every 12 years or 6 years, and they can experience really good time, and then suddenly if they are not prepared, they can be really demolished, and I think that becomes not very developed very well. Yeah, stress being stuck in my stomach, and I've had to let go of a lot of past problems. Yeah, actually me too right now. Something is stuck in this area, the stomach and small intestine. And when small intestine become imbalanced, your life can be imbalanced very easily. It gives you really turbid energy, and your mindset can be really blurry. It's like the foggy mind can happen from the foggy small intestine. If you keep taking some damp food, you can also block the blood vessels very easily, and it can create the foggy mind. It seems like today my energy is like that, a little bit foggy, a little bit, yeah, not very clear. Does it have to do with feng shui? I find the metal countries like Europe are pretty advanced than other elements. Could be possible, because metal countries, metal's character is always like preparing for something, and fire is because metal season, like a fall, like in metal season we have to prepare for the winter time, right? In nature, animals are all doing that. They prepare their food, they prepare themselves, and people also, they harvest and then store all the stuff to their storage warehouse, and it is all about the quality of the metal. And fire country, like wood is kind of in the middle. The fire country, everything is kind of flourished, so they don't need to do anything. Like they can sleep outside, so they don't need to prepare more than the cold countries actually. So fire countries are more relaxed naturally. and metal countries are more prepared. That's the right. Describes my experience this year. Okay, right on. The fact that I'm fire, goat therefore created massive of fire energy. Yeah. Are you strong fire? If you are strong fire, this goat energy is not really favorable. For the weak fire, goat is positive, very positive, preferable energy. But even though it is preferable energy, it can create a balance in this month temporarily. That was the metal. For water daily master, it is similar to metal, but water daily master is also all about using its output, using its child spirit in this year. And I said the earthly branch is more important. So for water daily master, it's all about change, all about creativity, all about doing something with their will, which means they want to do whatever they want, or they want to escape from somewhere, the water daily master. Child spirit is mostly dominated in their life. And suddenly the official is involved. I will just talk about these two. Official is opposite energy from the child spirit. Child spirit is using my will. Official spirit is listen to others' will. Like I talk about the metal, fire energy in metal is official. Official is not comfortable energy. It is stressful. It is the responsibility. It is a rule. It is the keep my position. Sometimes it's obeying, job, tasks, work, any kind of. If you are a student, it could be homework. So the sensitive mind happens between those two. The water daily master wants to do something that is coming from their will. They want to create something new. They want to earn money with their will. Like they kind of don't want to listen to other people. When the child spirit comes, they don't want to listen to other people usually. So sometimes it is the free energy. The child spirit is the free energy. It's called as an eating god, right? Eating god. It's called as eating god. It's called as a herding official because they try not to listen to official spirit because these two are opposite. I explained in the previous video. But this month, the official spirit is involved. Now they have to listen to something. Now they cannot do whatever they want because these two, if these two combine and then becoming wood energy, oh, they can still do the child spirit as an output. But these two become the earth energy, which means, oh, now my output is kind of tangled. Now my output is decreased. Now I have to a little bit follow the official spirit's energy. And the ghost gate sensitivity is coming from that. Like the water daily master, now they have to really set up their position, like what they have been missed in this year. They have been doing whatever they want. So there could be something that they become a little bit really flexible. Like they sometimes not listening to their job, or they sometimes not really punctual. But in this month, oh, now they have to learn. They have to learn the principle again. They have to learn how to follow the rule or set up their new system, set up their new time schedule. Those things can happen for them. Agreed. In yoga's theory, abdominal is very important focus point in related to meditation. High dynamic diva, yeah. The output energy. EG, what is EG? Oh, EG, yeah, eating god. Yeah, EG is, eating god is output energy, yeah. The part of child spirit. So these things can happen for water daily master between the child spirit and the official spirit. And the heavenly stem combination and then creating the wood energy means the stem's energy is more about thinking and desire. It's about thinking and desire, heavenly stem. And their mind could be kind of ruled by this wood energy, which is child spirit again. So their thinking and desire is ruled by those child spirit. They keep want to doing something, whatever they want. They want to ignore the rules. They want to be free. They don't want to be controlled by other people. They don't want to be controlled by their mother, their teacher. Child spirit energy is like that. Not really listen to their boss, their mother, their teacher. And their desire is ruled by that. But the reality, the branch energy is about reality. The reality, there could be the situation that they have to listen to other people. It's the official, the warrior spirit because of the 10-7 killing. Can you explain a little more? Warrior spirit. I don't know about warrior spirit, but it is all about the obeying to other people. So it is more about, but I don't know. I don't know what is warrior spirit. Yeah. Please explain a little more about warrior. Like they become like a warrior to other people. The official spirit's energy is all about the rule and the principle. It is, we will talk about that later, about when we discuss about the 10 spirits in detail. Rule and principle, and it could be promise. So whenever official spirit is activated, or if your official spirit is really dominant, like you have a lot of rules and you have a lot of principles. So when other people not follow the rule, the official spirit is kind of activated to really point out their fault and mistake. You didn't do that. You didn't do that like that. And you should do that. You should study at 7 a.m. No, 7 p.m. 7 a.m. is too early. You should have a lunch at 12. That kind of rule. So it could be really nagging actually, if the official spirit is really strong. I also know the term warrior spirit. I think I read in Joy Yap's book. The warrior is when the daily master has fight the official. Oh, fight the official. I might have to look at that. But when official spirit comes, people used to listen to them. Official spirit is all about being in the official, and what breaks the official is child spirit actually. When child spirit and official spirit show together, when they appear together, the child spirit is directly try to control the official, like that. If child spirit comes, it directly controls the official, so it can be warrior to the official. I don't know is the right meaning of the official or warrior spirit or not, but yeah. Is that an interaction between the 10 spirits? Yeah, it is an interaction between 10 spirits. All about my lineage style is interaction between the 10 spirits. Yeah. For example, when child spirit is activated, like I explained in the water daily master, and child spirit is dominant in this year, the branch, earthly branch in certain year is all about the year's energy for the daily master. So this water's daily master's earthly branch is tiger, as the wood, as the child, no matter what it is, eating God or hurting official. Anyway, it is child. And so when child comes, this is exaggerated picture, but when child comes, so child spirit can be bigger than usual. So when child spirit is activated, it can break the official spirit. So it can break the work. It can, yeah. So I tell them, all of them tend to want to quit their job, resignation, drop out, something, time for foundation establishment, because child spirit is something that is coming from my things, not from job, not from school, not from the work, but child spirit is coming from me. So water daily master in this year tries to create something from themselves. And this is negative way, and maybe could be a warrior spirit meaning, I don't know. If I'm wrong, you can correct, but this negative meaning can be the meaning of the warrior spirit, right? It could be a rude, hostile, rebellious, combative power, because they can fight with the official when child spirit gets bigger. And when child spirit gets larger, usually mother spirit is also smaller, so they don't want to listen to their mom, teacher, boss, because those meanings are the mother spirit. Yeah, it is like a rebel. Yeah, child spirit is the energy of the rebel. Yeah, but it could be negative or it could be positive. The child spirit can create a lot of things. It can create new things, new ideas, new creatures. So breaking the rule, breaking the work, breaking the school, breaking their job is not always good or bad. It could be good or bad. And what I explained about the 10 spiritual interaction is all about the form of the situation, why they create this kind of situation. It doesn't mean it is positive or negative. I'm really curious about warrior spirit now. He explains the warrior spirit as a 7 killing, because it contains the killing, I think. He explains that as a warrior spirit. People with a lot of 7 killing are called warrior spirits. Okay, yeah. So it is different. It is different meaning as what I explained. right now. The people with a lot of 7 killing, a lot of official spirit, right? It's called as a warrior spirit. This is not the possible chart, not the possible chart. But for Rainwater Daily Master, Young Earth are 7 killing. I will just call as an official spirit. So maybe that one called as a warrior spirit. The official can overwhelm and destroy the Daily Master. Hence, the instinct of the Daily Master will raise the resistance from the official. Yes. If the Daily Master is strong, official, or 7 killing can be good. Both. Any kind of official spirit can be good if Daily Master is strong enough. For strong chart, official spirit is the primary Yongshin. In this case, even though the Young Earth are 7 killing, they can be preferable. So that's what I mean. Like direct official, indirect official, actually it doesn't really matter. Even if it is 7 killing, I don't use this term because this contains a little bit negative meaning. The killing is kind of negative, right? But in a strong chart like this, there are a bunch of water. So this 7 killing as a dog or Wu Earth can kill the water, right? So they can be a Yongshin. They can be really positive. Yeah. Day branch should be monkey. Rooster is within. What do you mean? The should be monkey. But anyway, monkey or rooster is both in aspect. What my lineage teaches is not really captured by those terms. Actually, there are so many terms in this study. Like in classics, they named all the charts in a different way. It is like a martial arts, the movie. Like it is like a martial arts movie. Like they kind of combine the sword movement as a horizontal smash with vertical smash, and the fact is only those two aspects, horizontal, vertical, those two aspects, but they kind of name it as a like blue dragon and red phoenix kind of smashing, like that kind of naming. So it is all about the naming aspect in the classical text. So they try to name all the structures. They like to do that in those times. I think when we try to focus on those naming, the form, we cannot really look at the basic movement actually. Does it mean the warrior spirit chart person can be warrior in the battle? No. Definitely not. This cannot be a warrior. This can be warrior more than that. Strong Ichi tends to love exploring the food, consequently gain weight if not being mindful. Yes. They follow their pleasurable mind. So when they like something, they just do it without thinking about the rules. So they kind of tend to forget or ignore the rules and principle, what they have been set up easily, and just become enjoying the pleasurable life. But not only eating God, hurting official also. So that's why I don't really differentiate those two. I just use the child spirit. The only difference is eating God is a little bit more pleasurable, gentle action. Hurting official is more, a little bit rapid, a little bit more quick action. I think the direct official is about the person willing to follow the rules. Could be or not. Indirect also. Either indirect or direct official both follows the rule. Both follow the rule. But the thing, the difference between direct and indirect is direct can be my honor. It can turn into my honor. Let me try to make an example. Where it comes from, what is good or not, is actually all about the combinational aspect. It's from the combinational aspect. Like for example, if there's a Ding Fire as a daily master, and this could be direct official. The Rainwater is direct official, and Gray Water becomes indirect official, which is 7 killing. Because for Ding Fire, this direct official as Rainwater creates the stem combination and then try to create the wood energy, and then this wood energy support the Ding Fire. So that's why people say a direct official is better. But it is true. it's better for the Ding fire. But if it is Bing fire, this could be opposite. The gray water becomes the direct official. Red water now becomes 7 killing, indirect official. And then here, it's not clear, not really clear. Because it is yang to yang, it can control better, people say. This in water cannot control this Bing fire as well as this red water. So it is like less control, they said. So anyway, the direct and indirect comes from those aspects actually. Like direct wealth and indirect wealth also as well. For Bing fire, this Gong metal is indirect wealth, and this Shin metal is direct wealth. Yang to yin is direct, yang to yang is indirect. And people say direct is better. Direct is better because it can combine with the Bing fire. And some people thought this combining aspect is getting those wealth. But actually it is not. It is direct, but the result of the combination is controlling the Bing fire. So actually for the Bing fire, controlling is not, for everybody controlling is stressful. So for Bing fire, direct wealth can be more stressful than indirect wealth. Because for indirect wealth, like Bing fire can use whatever Bing fire wants. But for direct wealth, maybe has to be careful to use those money. And this could be also the taxable wealth. And for indirect wealth, maybe avoid tax. This can happen. So indirect wealth can be better than direct wealth, right? So it is all about the combination, actually. It is all about having this stem combination. But for Ding fire, it's opposite. And there's no combinational aspect for Ding fire, for the wealth spirit. So actually, the wealth, direct wealth aspect is applied to the yang stem, usually. So they said this is for male, more valuable wife. they explain the direct wealth as a valuable wife, and indirect wealth as a woman at the bar. They kind of explain that, but I don't like to use that term. So this is all about the naming that I explained. It is not very important. The more important thing is if this heavenly stem is combining with those characters or not. It doesn't, and then the creation of the secondary element, those are more important actually. Those are helping me, or those are controlling me, those are supporting me. That is more important than just differentiate 7 killing or direct official, that kind of things. Yeah. But I agree, 7 killing, the character is a little more sensitive. It's a little more sensitive, a little more like want to fight with other people more, because they are more stressful actually. They are more stressful by the environment. They feel more stressful by the people around more than like this relationship with the direct official. Yeah, direct official is kind of, they try to obey the rule for benefit. For example, if you have to wash the dishes, in just a simple example, if you want to wash the dishes, if the daily master is Ding fire, and if somebody has the rainwater as a direct official, they try to wash the dishes because when they wash dishes, their wife will give a prize, something like that. Like simply just compliments. And if somebody has the indirect official as a 7 killing star, they try to wash dishes, maybe because they don't want to create a trouble with their wife. So little different nuance, little different meaning. With this rainwater, they wash dishes, they clean the house, and then their wife will give them some kind of compliments and prize. But with the 7 killing star, their mindset is kind of OCD. Like they do that because they don't want to get blamed by someone. So those little different mindset is the difference between those direct and indirect. Maybe you already explained about in water, or if weak gray water and mid earth in and yang. Also gray water with yang earth become fire. I did not explain that today. For example, So for gray water, for in daily master, we talk about the combination aspect with the official spirit. So this gray water combining with those Wu earth and create a fire energy. And that's more direct official for the gray water. And G earth is indirect, so-called 7 killing. But this one also, for the weak daily master, weak water might already have strong fire or earth in the chart, right? So those combination with direct official and then creation of this fire energy could be negative for weak water daily master. Maybe it is better to combine with the indirect official as a G earth because they don't create the fire energy. It's just a simple example. This is a wealth spirit, which means if they, weak daily master, weak water daily master, when they meet the Wu earth as a romantic relationship, it creates the fire energy wealth. And the direction of 5 element, the generation cycle of 5 element is like that. Fire is trying to generate the earth, right? So this combination is only good for this Wu earth, not good for gray water. So this Wu earth wants to combine with this gray water because this relationship will give some benefit for the Wu earth. For the Wu earth, the fire is mother spirit, right? For gray water, fire is wealth spirit. So this interpretation can be also possible if the gray water meets the Wu earth. The gray water female can get the wealth from the Wu earth. So this relation, I observe a little bit this situation. The gray water, how gray water people meets the romantic relationship and then gain some financial benefit. This could be also possible, or use their money can be also possible, especially weak daily master. So it's not always good, direct official. Playing with this kind of interpretation is very funny. It's very fun, actually. I just don't like the term 7 killing. Yeah, but direct and indirect. I just want to focus more on this letter itself. The Wu earth is like a dry earth. It's like a mountain. And G earth is more about soil, damp, wet earth. So if this gray water has strong fire or earth, the dry earth, like big mountain energy, is kind of not really preferable. Could be not really preferable. But this soil, damp, wet earth could be preferable for the weak water daily master. But it's all different if we combine with, this is strong fire with the earth, not really preferable. This is in earth, but with the way earth goat, which can add the heat a little bit more to the strong fire. So either it is yang earth, either it is in earth. Those are both not really good relation for the weak water daily master. But let's have another example. See, if this kind of yang earth or in earth, this earth has the monkey or rooster as a mother spirit for the gray water. So these two can be both really preferable relationship for the gray water. So this kind of relationship is more important. Only the heavenly stem is the object, but what the heavenly stem has on the earthly branch can really influence in a more critical way. The yang earth with dog can be really not preferable for strong fire, weak water daily master. This in earth with water could be really preferable. Again, this one as well could be really preferable. This one, maybe half and half, but it contains a little bit of water inside, a little bit preferable. With this fire in earth, either in earth with the fire, it is not really preferable, right? So we have to really look at the earthly branch actually, more than the heavenly stem. And more important thing is it is more yang energy as wood, fire, yang, or metal, water, in, more than yang stem or in stem. This plus and minus is less important than the 5 elemental energy. These two can be in the middle. But if you have a lot of fire, this could be not really preferable because this wood can create more fire. But you have lack of fire, this could be preferable. So it is all depending on your chart. What I want to say is only direct wealth or indirect wealth, direct official, indirect official cannot really determine positive or negative. It doesn't determine preferable or not preferable. It only means kind of the form of the relationship. Like, do I like more government people style? Or do I like more like a scholar style? It is more kind of direct aspect. But indirect is, do I like more fun people or do I like more pleasurable people, like who can do something? Sometimes they can ignore the rules like indirect is opposite from the scholar aspect, actually. So it is all about preference of each individual, actually. Sometimes indirect people can be really, really fun, really fun. Direct people can be really boring, actually. Boring but stable. Boring but stable versus fun but a little bit unstable. So, but in ancient time, having a like government job or having a stable title as a like I'm a prime minister or I'm a teacher in school, those kind of people were more preferred in ancient time. Like in ancient time, like the people like idols in these days, like BTS or whatever the girl group or boy groups, those people in ancient time, people's eyes, they are like a clown. Yeah, they are just like a performer, like entertainers. So they were not really preferable husband or wife image in ancient time. Because of that, the classics say, oh, direct is more preferred. Direct official is better, or direct wealth is better. They said they more care about stable job with what they determine the right person. Yeah, sorry, Christian. It was like yesterday's decision. Yeah, today like many questions are about direct or indirect. Yeah. Okay. You just come in. I have to end today's live session in a couple minutes. Watch the video whenever I upload. Sorry for late notice Sunday live. I tried to have a live session this week for the European and Singapore people, and next week I might not be able to have the live session. If I can, I will do on Sunday night as well. Today that was all. We mostly talk about the heavenly stem combination, and we cover the earth and metal and water daily master in this goat month in July. We talk a little bit about the ghost gate. The animal spirits are in TCM. Oh, this one, the goat and tiger. Yeah, we cover a little bit about that. Focusing on animal is all just symbolic, so yeah, we'll cover. It is great when it's that early. Yeah. We not in TCM. They don't teach in TCM. Yeah, TCM is created by modern Chinese country, so they ignore all the deep meaning about the earthly branches or animals. They only care about the time. Like goat time is between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and then it corresponds with the small intestine, and that's it, I think. And if we learn more about that as a classical way, so there is another way of the Chinese medicine called it CCM, not TCM. TCM is traditional Chinese medicine, and the CCM is classical Chinese medicine. And my school in Portland, Oregon, they teach the classical way. So they talk a lot of the earthly branches, but those are not enough, actually. Yeah, there are much more meaning. But it is all about the yang energy or yin energy inside. Yeah. If we learn the animals, we can learn more about each organ. So, okay, thank you everyone. If somebody is interested in the Oriental medicine with the Batsa, the medical Batsa membership, yeah, try to look at the membership videos. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in maybe a couple weeks, or if possible, next week. Okay? Bye-bye.